Yeah, let's put you on the field. Hey, this is... They can't block this. Yeah, okay. Hello YouTube, welcome to YAWGMOTH. Today we are going to have a look at Jadar, Ghoulcaller of Nephalia, and historic Brawl. This deck aims to win by creating a bunch of disposable tokens, sacrificing them, and just getting value of it. This is a, another spin on the classic black sacrifice strategy. And Jadar offers us the option of always having a very, very consistent turn 2 play and always having something to sacrifice. So, like, as opposed to if you play something like YAWGMOTH Threatened Position, where you always have the sacrifice outlet and you just dump your deck with like 2-drops, and like every just a whole buttload of 1 and 2 drops, right? With YAWGMOTH, we pretty much do the opposite. We don't have like any just 2-drops that we just want to sacrifice. Dreadhorde Invasion, we can sacrifice those. That's the purpose, but it just creates a ton of tokens, so that's why it's still good, right? But yeah, we play cards like Henrika Domnathi, we play cards like Demon's Disciple that benefit from us having tokens that we can sacrifice, and then we get value off of that way. So that is pretty neat. I think this is pretty much it for the deck tech. There is one spice card in here that I wanted to try out. That's Malefic Scythe, because it only is equipped 1, right? And then we equip it to the zombie, attack, it dies. Equip it to the zombie, attack, it dies. And we just stack this card, and that is pretty threatening. And these zombies quickly grow to a real threat with the Malefic Scythe. So yeah, let's try it out. If you enjoy it, please leave a like. If you don't, type in the comment section how much you hate this deck, and let's go. We are ready to play against Liliana, Dreadhorde General. And yeah, I do like this curve. I think we just have to draw a ton of cards, and Midnight Reaper does help us do exactly that. So that's pretty great. Cold Steel Heart, yeah, and they're just ramping towards the commander, which is as expected, to be honest. Their plus ability is pretty annoying, but their minus ability is not very threatening, luckily. I assume that they kill Jadar. Right? Oh no. I think they take Loth or Midnight Reaper. Okay. Sure, Yara. But like this way I have the Reaper and well, I'm not revealing the Mox yet. So if they bot wipe me now, they draw 3 cards, so that is pretty good. Let's see. Crux of Fate, yep. That's why I would have taken the other card here. Not Yara, but ooh, that's pretty good. Okay, I play Mox, and then do I want to go with YAWGMOTH or Jadar? I think Jadar, and I play YAWGMOTH when I have immediate value. Oh, Doomblade, I am so sorry. Doomblade, you will not be able to use very well, opponent.
Let us march into battle and make new comrades. Minus
is actually, yeah, I was going to say it's an okay play. Let's put it like that. If I go with Loth, I just create the most bodies on the board immediately, which I do like.
You reek with my will.
And then if I get like a 1-drop, I can actually kill this Liliana by like sacrificing 1 or 2-drop, but I don't really have 2-drops, right? Apart from a commander. But then I can like sacrifice the creature, Cavalier, clear the zombie. Okay, they do this anyways. Let's see. Do I need more mana? Probably not. Yeah. Yep. Oh, that's pretty good. Draw a card, lose 1 life. Yep, we make our land drop. That is pretty neat. We can go with Jadar and then kill this Liliana, which I also like. Yeah. Let's do it. Do we discard a card? So they have 1, 2, 3, 4. They don't have enough mana to play Liliana immediately, so I think I go for the sacrifice a creature play. Because I like all of these cards more than Spider here. And I can block with Jadar and a Spider if they go to it. Like, okay. They didn't like that. That is GG. We are ready to play against Tyrvarkel. And I think an early Spark Harvest is pretty good. We have Blood Artist Tribal over here. Yeah, just throwing 1 more land is probably a great thing. Yeah, now I especially want 1 more land here. I just need 1, but if I can get that one, it's going to be amazing. Don't let me down, deck. 1 more land, and then I'm fine. I won't complain. Just 1 land. Watch me get in on like a... Oh, well that's fine. Yeah, I'm just letting the opponent draw a card here. I'm going to save the more efficient answer. I'm not feeling like trading my Jadar for this Pelt Collector, so I'm not going to do it. Okay, perfect. Okay, we have something to do now. Yep, Yara. Swinging with these. And, like, you can see how Jadar actually just, like, ramps up the damage early. Like, it's not to be underestimated how much damage you can just put out. And it's pretty nutty, honestly. They put in more elves on the battlefield. Oh, that's an actual Blood Artist. Wait, that's so good. That is so good. Currently thinking if I want to do this. If I want to sacrifice this Dread Wanderer, or if I just go with a Brush Stroke. That's so much mana. I feel like I can just die to Crater of next turn 1 to 3, or I can't. Like, based on what I'm going to do, I'm going to attack with this Wanderer or not, and then like, I can still draw a card with a Yara if, like, they let the zombie go through and then post-combat I draw a card. But then this is difficult. I think I want to go... I think it's just the safest play to kill Tyrvarkel. So we just attack with this. Yep, draw a card. Yep, deal 1 damage to you. And then, okay. Sacrifice a creature and sacrifice this Dread Wanderer. And they're running low on life here for sure. I think this is also just like lethal next turn anyways, because I play like a Falconwrath Noble and swing in. Ooh, Extinction Event on even. That's pretty good. But that does not prevent me from doing my shenanigans. Yeah, I think I just follow up with Jadar here. That deals. Can also just Brush Stroke. Brushstroke and Shambling Ghast. That might even be better if they have removal spells. But then this is more damage next turn as well. If I play Jadar, because then the token can attack. And I'm pretty sure I just swing in here. Just put down the pain on. Yep. So they go down to 3. And with Brushstroke and Ghast, I think that is just lethal. Because that's 2 creatures entering, and then it can. Oh wow! Oh wow! Okay. Yeah. Let's put you on the field. Hey, this is. They can't block this. Yeah. Okay. They can't block this. If they block this, they still get 2 damage. So, yeah. Wow. Amazing. GG. We are ready to play against 5 mana Jace. And yeah, sure, let's keep it. All these 1-drops. And I think I start out with a creature to just start with the pain. Ooh. Dark Ritual. I think I start with a Thoughtseize here. And not with Dark Ritual, because if Dark Ritual gets Spell Pierced, I'm kind of sad. So I think I take the Gadwick because that is their refuel engine and just an annoying body. Okay, Jadar, and then I get the Cauldron on the field because that's my card draw engine. Then I can repeatedly sacrifice my zombies or just a specimen, which I do like. Frogify, okay. We can deal with that. We not even. I don't think I'm supposed to attack with the zombie yet, because I'm going to sacrifice my Jadar. Yep. And then next turn I can attack with the zombie and sacrifice it if I need to. Okay, perfect. Yeah, let's get this countered. Because I think playing Jadar is more valuable than getting a Plunder on the field. Okay, that's fine. They can still bounce a Plunderer here. Yep. They are not hitting land drops, which is great for me, honestly. Again, I'm just... Yeah, I just want to put in threats into play that they don't necessarily counter. Because, like, my Jadaras, they realize that it is a pretty important card with this, which is Cauldron on the field. Well, deja vu, alright? Okay. And let's swap this a bit, and haha, let's do the same thing a 3rd time. And now they maybe counter it, right? That's fine. I think if I were them, like maybe if I was super desperate, I would have Thassa's Intervention for X equals 1 to draw 1 card. Just to get closer to that land. Oh, they got it. Nice. That's pretty good for them. Let's just slow roll this extremely hard. Because if this sticks, I can attack with the zombie and then I can sacrifice it. And then draw 2 cards. Oh no! I can draw more cards than that if I attack with the zombie and the specimen, and then I sacrifice the specimen in their turn. That's the basic idea here. Also, this plays around disallow a bit more. Okay, this dies. Cash it in for a card. Yep. And I play this as a land for sure. Then I can use the Witch's Cauldron in their end step on the specimen, I think. Maybe just keeping up the pressure is also correct. Okay. Sure. Draw 2 here, and now I can play my Loth, which is the real kicker in this matchup. It's a pretty good card here. So they dig for lands, I assume. They should keep anything on top that's not a land, unless it's a really good card, but I search for Ascanta, I can see keeping on top. Beyond that, maybe they're thinking about a like 4-mana board wipe, like a Whelming Wave, which is also reasonable. Okay, top, bottom, sure. Please make your land drop opponent. Yeah, beautiful. I think it's always just, you know, pretty cool if opponents are able to make land drops. Spider token. Just fully commit to the board. Yep. And this is pretty good overall. Funny enough, if this was a swamp, I would have had 1 additional mana. But don't think I would have done anything with that anyways right now, but yeah. Okay, they do have another land drop. Beautiful. And Order Tapper didn't like what they were doing. Okay. I can... Oh wow, you're so low on lands, you're sure you want to do that? I mean, I'm absolutely fine with that. Okay. I am going to plus. And I can oh yeah, I like the sequence here. You... And then... Yeah, okay, and then bring back Specimen and sack it to the Ecstatic Awakener. Just drawing me a ton of cards in the process, and also being able to kill Jace on board. Yeah, this was over. GG. We are ready to play against Gyruda. And I think this might be a mulligan. Yeah, I don't have anything to do on 3. It's not too threatening. Yeah, let's... Morbid Opportunist is attractive, I guess. Also not sure if I'm... I don't have anything to do on 1, which is the sad part here. Okay, I do feel like... Yeah, they're going to counter this, I think. So if they run counter spells, that means that they have to get lucky on Gyruda. Because I played Gyruda before, and it's just like... You really can't afford to play too many cards. Oh, that's a really good card against them. Opportunist. Then we have Dreadhorde Infernal Grasp up as well, which is pretty great. Or just Jadar. But I do like having the Infernal Grasp. Okay, that's an Atris. So this whole decision is based on, do I think they have a land drop or not to make? Okay, let's do it like this. Okay, perfect. That was... got him, I guess. Yeah, I think I just deploy my commander here, and then I can use my Rankle. Oh no, Infernal Grasp and Fatal Push next turn. Like, Infernal Grasp, the Gyruda. Also based on this, they didn't have a land drop, right? Which is pretty good. Yeah, they missed a land drop. That is huge for us. Okay, how do we do this? I think I attack... I want to get value out of this Fatal Push, and I don't necessarily want to show them Rankle immediately. Fatal Push, then hold up Infernal Grasp, and then play Retro. Okay, okay, I got this. So we swing in. Yes, we let this resolve, everything is fine. Yes. Push. Draw card. Heartless Act. Okay, that is fine. I still get to draw my card. I could have... Wait, no, this is whenever... Oh yeah, other. Okay. So I could have drawn with Deadly Disputes as well, but I think just getting the Dreadhorde Invasion on the field is pretty good. Because this would have drawn me an additional card because of the Opportunist, right? Okay, and then we Infernal Grasp in response to the trigger, so if they get a copy card, they can't copy their Garuda. Which I think is pretty important. Ew, that's a Massacre Worm. I mean, it just kills our commander, but it is a pretty good card, especially if they are also on like a Reanimator plan. That's extremely annoying. Okay. Yeah, it's Rankle time. Question is, what do we sacrifice? Probably just the Zombie Armor. We don't let them draw, for sure. So it's sacrifice, and then I think also discard. Yeah, we don't need this Deadly Dispute right now. Then we play the Gutterbones, I believe. Get more damage. Yeah, this thing did a buttload of damage to our face. Okay, whiff, please. That is one of the worst things they could have gotten here, for sure. But... oh yeah, it's whenever another, right? So I don't mind it, actually. I can destroy, and then use the Bone Shards. So I can, like, use Sacrifice, and then I still have a Bone Shards, or I just let them discard whatever they have in hand, which is more valuable. Okay, let's think about this. I attack with Rankle. If I choose Sacrifice, these two die. I think it's more important. Like, yeah, I think I need to hold back the removal spell here. Each player sacrifices a creature. Just need to run them out, basically, on big things to have. Ew. That's a Scarab God. That's a Scarab God. Man, this is... oh, this is a big problem. They get their Garuda back into the command zone. No, they didn't whiff. Damn it! They got one creature off of this. And this is awful for us. Okay. So, I guess we have to get rid of the Scarab God eventually. Yeah, it's basically just tempo. Yeah. They get it, I know that they get it back, right? It's just... we swing it with you. Sacrifice, discard. Discard, sacrifice. Okay, we made them discard a Blood for Bones, which is pretty great. And we get back Gutterbones, which is also pretty great. I'm dead. I just got back a Massacre from as well. Oh, yeah, this was a bit unfortunate, I think. Because we have a decent amount of removal, it's just they have so much recursion, right? That is the big problem. So much recursion. Are you... not sure if I'm just supposed to like draw cards anyways with Rankle. Maybe I was. Then this whole thing is a big mistake. Oh, oh yeah, okay, I forgot. Yeah, that is... Yeah, there was nothing I could do there, I think. That would have... Well, yeah. GG. We are ready to play against Liliana Untouched by Death, and, let's see. Yeah, 1-drops, some pressure, we go first. Phyrexian Tower, all sorts of goodness. Yep. I think I like it. Yeah, so I go turn 1 Gutterbones, turn 2 Jadar, turn 3 attack with a token, and then like I play Cauldron and second to Cauldron. Overall pretty good. I'm just fearing that they just flood the board with 2/2s because they are zombie tribal. This might not end well. But since I go first, I'm actually feeling pretty confident that Soul Shatter is a good card. They have the 1-drop zombie that might be problematic. I think that's a fatal push. So we swing in. That fatal push is annoying. Do I want to play around it? I think I kind of want to. Could also be a dark ritual, honestly. Let's see. Okay, I'm feeling pretty confident here now. So we swing in again. And now I think I'm supposed to just play the regular swamp, play this, and then if they remove, I Village Rites. Yep. Okay. So it is a dark ritual, I think. Okay. Oh, and they lose their Murderous Rider now, which is pretty great. Because the target is lost. They don't get the 2 damage, but that is still pretty great for us. Yeah, let's just play this again. Play to the board. Push some damage. And then we can Pitiless Plunderer. Like, do shenanigans with that in the future. I have a 1-drop and a 2-drop that I can get to the graveyard for Agadeem's Awakening, so that's pretty great as well. Death Priest, sure. That is a pretty good card. But I can actually just Soul Shatter that, interestingly enough. So I can attack, and then I can have a bunch of mana here. Soul Shatter. Yep. And now it's dead. So yeah, I got rid of their lord. I think I'm comfortable doing this. Because like if they had a board wipe, they wouldn't have played this. Yep. Pretty good. Next up, I think I have to play the Midnight Reaper. I didn't get to use Cauldron very well. Cauldron is good for the control matchups. But I'm currently on the kill them plan, so yeah. I want to deploy Midnight Reaper, so if something does happen, yep, then I still get to draw a bunch of cards from that. And they're at 9 life. That is pretty good. Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, let me think. So that's almost lethal, right? Yeah, I'd rather do this then. They do this and yeah. Yep. So that's 5-6 damage from that, and then that is lethal because then I sacrifice one of my creatures. To like I sacrifice the Jadar to have to just get mana basically, and then I can sacrifice the Gutterbones to kill my Blood Artist, and that's exactly lethal. GG. We are done with the games. I hope you enjoyed them as much as I did, and yeah, Jadar, Ghoulcaller of Nephalia is a pretty fun sacrifice commander. Is he stronger than YAWGMOTH? I think maybe not. Can he deal out more pain rather quickly? Yes, he can. He's just different. I think that's the best way to put him. You have an abundance of black sacrifice commanders, and he's just different in a way that you're very, very consistent in your like turn 1 to 3 plays with this deck, which is pretty nice. If you want to play this deck on a budget, what can you cut? What do you need? And first and foremost, I want to say, if you enjoy black sacrifice decks, I have a YAWGMOTH list without any rares or mythics, which I think is the best budget deck in Historic Brawl if you do not have any wildcards whatsoever. But if you still insist on specifically playing Jadar, what do you need? And I think the best cards here are like Meathook Massacre is amazing, and anything that draws you cards is also very, very good and very potent. Like anything, basically anything. If it says draw, you put it into the deck, and then you also just want the staples, but like I would craft the staples next, basically. And the rest is pretty replaceable. Like you don't need Crypt Breaker. Well, it does say draw, but I think it's one of the worst draws cards. But I mean, it's a pretty nice card. But for sure you don't necessarily need Gutterbones and Dread Wanderer. Right? You can replace Soul Shatter with a different removal spell. Basically, you can replace Murderous Rider with a different removal spell. Yeah, this is basically my verdict, and yeah, I think, again, I can only recommend my YAWGMOTH list so much because, well, a ton. Because eventually I'm just running out of time in this video, basically. Yeah, anyways, I hope you enjoyed today's deck. If you did, you know what to do, the YouTube thing. And I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.